Hey guys, welcome to another video from DF Games, and we are playing Assassin's Creed Unity, which is one of our favourite games, well, both of ours.
Yeah.
And if you remember, if you watched the video last time, we had just finished a sequence where you go through that test to become an assassin, and you have lots of men that are older than you criticising you. They put you into a sort of trance, and you go through stages where you run through boulders, through a house, through fire. Well, you run through a house on fire.
Always interesting. I like running through houses on fire, really.
And now, obviously, if you play the game before, it's just telling you and taking you through the DNA sequences and how the animus does actually work. It's saying that basically the DNA of your ancestors is encased in you, and that's how the animus receives its data. As far as is that what they're now describing?
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, anyway. Obviously, if you played the previous Assassin's Creeds, the character you're probably most familiar with is Desmond, who died in number 5?
Number 3, unfortunately. In Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 3, but the 5th one in the series.
How did he die again, babe?
I think in the very end, if my memory serves me correctly, and you guys can correct me on this, but I think he lets a shockwave go through his body that destroyed the comet, but obviously the shockwave destroys him too.
Yeah, I know what's happened to the comet.
Because I think they base it on, or the last Assassin's Creed, don't they base on the Mayan prophecy of the world ending in 2012?
Yeah.
Here you go, a bit of history there, guys, if you can't remember. The ridiculous prophecy CVO of 2012, when nothing at all happened. They're just telling you about a man they code named Sage, and they're saying he's a rare agent. Basically, they're saying that Asturgo, the evil company in this game, looking for certain genomes to be able to, so that people are able to go back into the past and look into their ancestors, so they can find that particular item they're trying to find, which is, I think, the apple, isn't it? The apple. The apple of Eden.
Yeah, they've been doing that for the past 3 games.
Well, they've been doing it since the first game, if I remember rightly.
No, since Brotherhood.
Although...
Or is it number 2? Either Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood. Correct us and let us know which one it is, guys.
Although the funniest thing is, guys, if I remember rightly, I remember this game coming out about 7 years ago, because I was still in college, if I remember. Is that right?
Yeah, about 7 years ago.
The first Assassin's Creed?
Yeah. The game's evolved quite a bit though, guys, in the past 7 years.
Yeah, like in the very first ones, if you've ever played them, in the very first Assassin's Creed, he was never able to swim. So if you fell into a river, you were dead straight away. Of course, now he's had swimming lessons and he's able to swim.
Okay, in this bit of the video, you've unlocked new assassin abilities, which you can obviously see. Some of them are ranged. Some of the new assassin's abilities are ranged weapon, assassin chassis. That's the word I'm looking for.
Having a bit of trouble getting out there, mate.
Money pouch, stun grenade, communal sense. Disguise, apprentice locksmith, group healing, double assassination, fixed skin, environmental blending, and staggering strike.
Yeah, obviously some of some of those descriptions, guys, are quite self-explanatory. Like group healing, obviously, would refer to being able to heal a group at one time. And I think it's now showing us how to use our equal vision. I don't really get why are we going through this, considering you have to
It's telling you about cult missions.
Yeah, but you have to, all the things like eagle vision and group healing and things like thick skin. You expect those abilities at the beginning of the game. You know that something similar to those abilities are going to appear anyway.
Okay, so it's telling you all the different weapons and equipment and stuff you can get.
But I don't think we've got any of them yet, if I remember rightly.
So, let's start a mission. Oops, wrong button.
Don't worry, guys. We get it together.
Sorry, I will stay with it in a second.
Where are you going? Are you trying to equip different weapons?
Try to find a map.
You were on the map a little while ago, weren't you?
Yeah.
If you don't have the map with you, I assume you don't need it for this bit. I assume that you've got to do something with that crowd. Jump down before anyone sees you. That's the ticket.
So now I'm going to go on foot to the assassination and just look at the map below. Because by the time it takes me to remember how to get the map up, you lot will be asleep. It will be 2030.
Just press R2 or something like that. I know that it's going to be one of those back buttons somewhere, guys.
I hit runs. No.
Right, press start.
It's not options. Don't worry, guys. I'm already practically there anyway. So it makes no difference really.
Hang on, if you can already read the map in the top corner, why were you so obsessed with getting out?
Because I like to set a waypoint just in case I'm off. I'm slightly off.
But you already have the marker there telling you how near you are. I mean, look.
Yeah, no, but remember, I did. It doesn't only come up sometimes until you get close to where you want to be.
Yeah, but I think, because you didn't get the map as an option first time,
Yeah.
I assume that the game developers thought at this particular part you didn't need it. At least that's my view. You guys, it might not be yours. You've got nothing to hold on to there. Hold on to the
Yeah, that's the one.
This is the thing, guys. You can act like a monkey in this game all you want, but
There's nothing for you to hold on to. You're not climbing anywhere.
You can only really climb onto or hold onto windows or handles. In which case, you would think that they built these buildings purely because they knew someone was going to climb up them. Don't tell me we're going all the way to a viewpoint. I take it.
Before I broke my ankles, I better not walk down there, otherwise it'll be, how did you fall off the building and break your ankles?
Hang on, so this is after the mission we just done, if you saw the previous video, guys, and I told you about the trial this.
Yeah, this is just after.
Oh yes.
That's in our previous video, guys.
Yeah, that was the guy that kept calling us piss pot in the prison.
Oh, that was when I made the clever joke of me wanting that to be my nickname, which I really do not.
Yeah, please call it. Please do. It'd be so funny. I'm guessing we've got to stop or assassinate or get heads without people realising what we've done. I think you're meant to not kill the guy. I think you're meant to hide.
Kill them.
No. I don't think, given how many guards there are...
No, you are supposed to kill 3 guards.
Really?
Yeah.
But isn't that a bit easy considering the yard wasn't well guarded?
No.
Oh dear. Well, right, that was easy.
That wasn't an easy mission. That must only be the first part of the mission, guys.
No, I'm pretty sure at some point they ask you to collect 3 heads that have already been cut off. If I remember rightly.
Found Uncle Fester, guys.
Well, either Uncle Fester or Uncle Scrooge.
All he needs is the eyes to be sunken into his head, and then there's Uncle Fester. All we need to find out is Wendy.
Damn. Did he kill the guard trying to make out with him?
And who was his wife again? Who was his wife again, babes?
What?
In
Uncle
Adam's
Fester?
Family. No. The one with black hair. Morticia?
What? Yeah, are you talking about the parents in the Adams Family?
Yeah.
With Morticia and Gomez.
Well, I was actually following this guy, but he looks as drunk as I am.
Guys, we've gone completely off track. Anyway, as you've seen, we've just snuck up and killed a guard. That's what you can do if you don't want to get noticed. You can sneak around, and it's quite easy to kill them since they have the senses of a 4-year-old. I think you've been spotted.
No, I just dropped smoke bombs. Got to escape the area.
What are you doing? He's run that way. You've run straight on.
Yeah, I'm escaping the area.
No, but you're not going to escape the area if you're running straight. You've got to kind of go around corners.
That's why I was busy trying to distract him.
escape this.
He's up this building here.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Oh, and they just killed him, so maybe smashed my head off a building.
Now, do you see why I say you have to escape their sight? That's the thing, guys. You can't. In the old Assassin's Creed, you could just climb up the highest building you could find, and they wouldn't be able to catch you. But now, their bullets seem to be able to go 30 feet in the air. So you've got no choice but to hope that it doesn't hit you. Attempt number 2. This is why I say don't distract anybody. This is the thing, guys. The guards were a lot easier on the old Assassin's Creed, whereas now they seem to spot you out.
Why can I not try?
They seem to spot you out even before you've tried. Just climbing up the buildings, like da-da-da. Good old Tarzan second. And guys, I wouldn't, if you're going to jump down from a building, I would suggest using circle to kind of, well, grab onto things as you fall, otherwise he will kind of die from certain distances. Like what my girlfriend's doing now, if you don't know what you're doing, can be dangerous.
It's not dangerous.
It is, trust me. It's like you're only lucky because you're able to grab onto that wall. If he fell all the way down, he could have really lost his life. I mean, you always have to be the one to attract attention, don't you? No. He stabs them in the back. You like throw them over your shoulder. do a bit of jiu-jitsu, and then stab them in the chest where everyone can see.
Oh, there's a nice little fight here.
Remember, they've got guns, so I wouldn't be in this fight for too long.
So I've got help.
Oh, in the neck. Oh.
What were you saying again, babes, about how I was fighting?
Yeah, but you had one person helping you, and you didn't have to counter. Because I know if there's one thing you are useless at countering.
I don't know.
That's the thing. The game tells you not to draw attention to yourself, and then expects you to run everywhere in a grey cloak when no one else is dressed in a grey cloak.
No. It's like the game is trying to find ways to annoy you.
Mm.
Get down.
It's like if you told someone to infiltrate a hospital in a jean jacket and a pair of sunglasses. Everyone else is wearing white coats, but you know what? You wear a black leather coat and you'll be fine.
Of course. They're not really the best with disguises. I mean, come on. They're like, oh, don't get yourself noticed. He's wearing a bright blue cape, guys. I mean, come on. If you can't see that, you're blind.
Now we seem to be discussing a plan behind the carriage. What do we particularly have to do? I didn't read that in time. Sorry, guys. Hang on.
You have to follow the spy.
See, so for your second mission in the game, they expect you to say follow the leader.
Yeah, okay. Follow the leader.
Oh dear.
He's fat, so he can't run that fast. Don't try not to strain my heart. Has he seen the size of himself?
Yeah, but remember, he might think he's all muscle. Just running across rooms now, guys. Yeah. Oh, dearie me. Isn't he one roof away? We're actually not that near to him now, to be honest, compared to what we were before. Well, I mean, that's nothing like being discreet. No one's going to notice you jumping across roofs.
Of course not.
Just climbing up now.
No one's going to notice you jumping across the roof.
You know they will. A blind man would hear you jumping off a cobble roof. Or jumping across them, as it were. Let's go down there, babe, and make that man destroy himself. Sorry, someone shouted something else.
Ooh, how I did not break my back, I do not know.
That's what I mean. Look, you almost, well, you lost one bar of life, guys, just because she jumped down from a too high a distance, as it were, or too high a building, rather.
That's called going in. That's how you land in boats, guys. You don't need to jump. You don't need to walk into a boat. Just jump from the roof into one.
Yeah, but the fact that he can jump around doesn't mean he's immortal. It doesn't mean you jump from 30 foot all the time.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Otherwise, the game wouldn't last very long. Well, it would for you because you'd be constantly dying all the time.
Just wait for the next part to load, guys. So we've just gone into, I think, was that a tunnel?
I wouldn't say it's a tunnel. It's like an
chamber.
Yeah, it's an underground chamber. The description isn't really conducive to being a tunnel, is it? It's more of an underground cavern, as it were. When you go to the left, there's a.
This left the stairs.
No, I mean, you know when you were.
No, I was right. We've got to go up these stairs.
No, but you know when you were walking. You know when you were walking down. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There was a tunnel to your right if you wanted to see what was down there. That's what I meant.
Well, I had to go up the stairs. I'm saying because this is the bit that we need to get to.
But I think after this bit, guys, or this scene, I think we're going to leave it here because I fear the next mission might take a lot longer than expected.
Oh, I was going to complete the sequence, but okay.
Yeah, but you do realise otherwise the video is going to be like for half an hour. And I don't think they'd be able to last that long, would you guys? What do you reckon?
Yeah, after this cutscene, we're going to leave it here, guys.
Our characters just moaning about their methods and how they've had to kill too many guards along the way, and they don't keep the peace while doing so.
Although I can't take this guy seriously in a blonde wig.
You do realise that's what high judges used to wear in them days.
Yes, I still
in English courts they still do. That's all. You'd never be good at a magistrate's court, would you?
No. I don't plan on going to jail anytime soon.
If it's the first time you've been up before me, like I don't know, Your Honour, what time did you get up? That would be the first joke I'd make. I couldn't resist.
Oh, told you, this is the end of the sequence, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. We usually do Assassin's Creed videos on Fridays at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you like the Assassin's Creed series, be sure to watch then. Or we have other games if you prefer. If we have a wide range of games.
Yeah.
If you prefer those instead.
If you really want to know, we do Assassin's Creed on Friday, Mortal Kombat on Saturday. Our rest day is Sunday, so we don't do any games then. Monday we do The Crew, isn't it?
Yeah, Mondays is The Crew.
Tuesdays Thief.
Yeah, Wednesdays is Watch Dogs.
Wednesdays is Watch Dogs, and Thursdays is The Witcher.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.